I believe I don't recognize the faces. I've just gotten back into the community after a bit of a hiatus myself, and so I don't recognize who is who up here. Em, can you point them out? Yes. So we're looking at the opponents, and I'm not sure which one is which. Which one was, I know that, okay, so Crown is on the right, and CamOutOfNoWhere is on the left. I remember CamOutOfNoWhere was on the stream earlier, so it looks like we're streaming parts of that pool. I just couldn't remember. I was sitting off to the side, and I was chit-chatting on Twitter, Facebook, talking to people, doing stuff. And so I didn't get a good look at his face. So we've got Crown on the right, and we've got CamOutOfNoWhere on the left, and we're going to see how things go. We've got a thumbs up from M. We're about to get started with game number 1. What's the chat saying, Nebby?
They're saying, let's let it rip, boy. We're going to get in there. I'm very interested in seeing a bit of character diversity. I want to see what Crown brings to the table.
I have heard good things about Crown. I have not personally seen Crown play, but I have heard plenty of good things. So I'm looking forward to seeing a performance here. Like, I heard the name a few times whenever we were at the weekly, and I believe it was last week during, excuse me, the Zanzi's Dreamland. I heard the name Crown there a few times and saw some progress. And then I believe that I heard Crown a few times at the last weekly. Okay, that's what I thought. We got Peach coming through versus Sonic. Okay. Take it away, Nabil.
Sonic, so we saw some Sonic earlier on stream, and Cam was letting it rip. We saw this guy get his hit confirms, locking it down. Now, Peach is something that we haven't seen on the stream quite yet tonight. Now, Peach, in a lot of people's perspective, in a couple of people's perspective, seems like she's got some great treatment in this game.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about some of the changes that she might have gotten into Ultimate?
Okay, so she's faster overall.
Okay.
She can control the forward smash that she gets. I don't know how relevant that is because I don't know how much forward smash is used.
Okay.
I know that she also got stronger, like she hits harder.
Her knockback's better.
Her movement, because of the overall, like the universal changes to the jump squat and the initial dash, I believe, have all gotten much, much stronger. And so because of all those changes, among other things, she's fast, she's strong, and she's got a projectile. And
you can see no man. She's an strong, independent woman.
You can see all of the inputs that got involved back there. A bunch of these jump, like float canceled back airs that were all done in a row by Crown. All of those require like 5 or 6 inputs. 1, 2, 3, and it's like Melee Fox-esque. Okay, there's a ton of inputs involved in order to be good with the character. And I have seen, I will quote Zero and Leffen once again. Both of them rated her highly on their tier list. I know specifically in Zero's, he put her in the top tier, alongside Crom and Inkling and a few of the others that have been out.
There's a level of, ooh, great finish there with the up smash.
Yep.
So the thing that I feel like that's also been the same theme for 4 as well, too, back in the day. Good
God, that
finish.
punch hits hard, dude. Did you see that?
Just decks him.
Crown was at like 90.
Man, combine that with the edge, Sonic looks good right now.
I also know that they changed Peach's down tilt. She no longer swings her hand like she does in Melee.
Okay, what is it?
She'll stick her foot out. You'll probably see Crown do it once or twice.
Is it a bit of a launcher, or is it more like a Marth where you push them out?
It's a bit of a launcher, but it has much more distance than her old down tilt did.
Got you.
And I think that's not necessarily because the animation changed. I think they functionally buffed the move.
Gotcha.
And I know that Lima has been using Peach quite a bit. Like the few sets that I've seen Lima play, he played as Peach and Bayonetta. And he would start off as Peach, but wouldn't play Bayonetta unless he felt like he needed to. But even then, the results were kind of varied. It was similar one way or another.
The character's very different now, in my opinion.
Bayonetta's so much different, dude. For the better. Former Brawl Meta Knight main telling you that all the changes to Bayonetta were for the better, okay?
All right, side B, trying to see if you can pop something out. Now, at these higher percentages, I mean, what am I looking for as a kill option with Peach? Is it I'm looking for spaced fair? Is it looking for side B? Is it looking for F smash?
I don't think that you're going to see a spaced fair. You're going to see that side B come out right there. See, it's not spaced. I get that it is a little bit spaced out, but it's not like what you think. It's more of a baited forward air.
Okay.
You get somebody to think you're going to do something else, and then you forward air them. Okay.
Got you.
Peach's movement in this game is really strange, and it's not intuitive in any way. Okay. It's not counterintuitive. I started to say that, but it's not. It's unintuitive. That's where I'm going with it. Because you'll notice that was the down tilt right there.
Okay.
You'll notice a lot of like back and forth movement in both the air and on the ground, and most characters can't do the back and forth movement in the air. Okay.
Raw dub from Sonic. Okay. They were right there, both of them vying and jockeying for a bit of a percentage there.
Some of the movement options that you'll see out of Peach are that down tilt too. See?
Oh, I see it now.
See, there
That's
you go.
actually really sick.
Yes,
So can you
amazing.
do things like where you're doing float fair? Sorry, float dare, land with little latency, and then go for down tilt to launch, and then relaunch maybe into like up smash or up air or something like that?
I don't know that you would want to relaunch into an up smash. I think that one of the better. I think the two options you're looking for are based on percentages.
Sure.
But the launcher is going to set them up for a down air or a neutral air.
Okay.
I think that you will most commonly see the neutral air. Her neutral air is very similar to her neutral air in Melee.
Okay, got it.
It's excellent. It's got good range to it. It's got good priority to it. But it's not something that you can overly use.
So something that I'm noticing now, though, is that Crown hasn't pulled out much in terms of turnips. They've been very...
that might do it. Her forward air hits so hard, dude.
Woo! Okay, waiting, trying to see what's the option. There it is. Caught the roll? No punish. It was in the right spacing. Okay.
So he's trying to stay out of. He's trying to space out in the air. You see the back and forth movement. It's very Wario-esque. You'll see some very quick back and forth. Okay, and that's pretty relevant because that's one of Peach's best spacing tools. Okay, and on top of that, it's excellent for setting up like tricks and mind games, fake outs, baits, or landing into a forward smash with a bad forward air. That happens too.
Rough ending for Crown, but it's all right. We're learning a little bit here. I'm learning a lot about Peach. This is really cool. I appreciate all the help.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. The full honesty, what I'm telling you is all from observation. I have not played a single game as Peach yet.
Cool. We're all learning together. Chat, keep us honest. If there's something we need to update, thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. You know, let us know, chat. We're all learning together. We're family here, right?
Absolutely. Please correct us if we're wrong on anything. I would love to learn about this. I would love to know a little bit more about the way that some of these things work. So if there are any Peach mains out there that want to tell me, no, you're wrong, please do. Tell me. Prove me wrong. I want to hear every word of it.
So...
we've got to switch to Cloud.
Now we can talk... Okay, I like this character. Let's talk about Cloud.
Let's talk about Cloud. Go for it, Nebby.
So the thing that I love about Cloud is... if you understand the concept of a dude that swings a very heavy sword and can get a lot of bang for his buck, like Ike, great. Add a super meter and some special moves. You get Cloud.
And make him fast, because Ike is the opposite of that.
Now, the one big change you need to keep in mind, in previous games, when you had meter with Cloud, he just kept it.
Yep.
Now, 15 seconds.
That's all you get.
And Nair has been neutered a bit, but let's be frank, Nair in the last game,
a little ridiculous.
Little overkill.
It's still amazing, okay? I've been playing quite a bit of Cloud myself.
I agree, and I think it's still good. And I still think inherently at the core of this character, he still feels great.
Absolutely.
Now, the thing that I love a lot about Cloud is that when you get advantage and you get them above you, man.
It's lights out, dude.
Dude, it's
so hard to land against Cloud.
Up air, back airs. If you figure out exactly where they're going, you can string some terrible things to these people.
It's not just that either. The other considerations are you can... Ooh, almost got it. Another consideration is Cloud's dash attack, okay?
Sure.
What you can do is you can get somebody to use their resources in the air, use their jumps, and then air dodge. They have no option to land except for an aggressive attack, okay? And most people will land with like a neutral air or a forward air. There's something that's going to go in your direction, okay? Sure. Cloud's dash attack beats out a lot of things in front of him because it's got a disjoint in the front of it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so worst case scenario, after you force somebody to use their double jump by using your tools to push them up into the air, you can limit their ability to land and keep them up there.
That makes perfect sense. And small thing to just keep in mind here, the thing when it comes to Cloud's recovery is that it is linear.
Yes.
And if you know how to punish it, you can do a lot of harm to him. Now keep in mind, when he has his when he has his limit charged, your goal is to see if you can get him to use it as quickly as possible by throwing him off stage, because then you don't have to worry about the threat of the up B, of the down B, of the side B, any of that.
Exactly.
Now, earlier, there was actually a really good play here by Cam by dropping down the spring and forcing Crown as he was trying to, as they were trying to air dodge to the stage, and it forced Crown to be pushed out, and then he forces Crown to use the up B to get back onto the stage. Great job by Cam. Small little thing, playing it right.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
But among other options for Cloud, he also has the ability to harass people from a distance with his neutral beam, the blade beam. It's not great, and it only does like 8% or something silly like that.
It's a tickle.
But it's not some. It forces your opponent to recognize that they have to approach you in some way.
Yeah.
You also have the limit charge, so while Cloud doesn't have like any kind of powerful direct projectile of any kind, he does have options to get your opponent to psychologically recognize that they have to come in and do something.
Ooh, a second time now that Cam tried to see if he could put the spring between Crown and the stage. And again, Crown, you having to use the up B, the supercharged up B to get back on. But now, we're seeing a little bit of momentum coming to Cam.
Yep.
Crown is trying to find a way to silence him, trying to see if he can push Cam a little bit further out and just say, no, you have to stop going nuts and just slamming buttons. We're going to make you respect me.
So what you'll notice is that Came Out of Nowhere is actually the way he's gotten his kills so far is he's limited Cloud's aerial options, okay? Cloud has an alarmingly difficult time landing when he's up in the air. He's got good moves, they've got good disjoints and good power to them, but he's like awkwardly floaty and not fastball in any way, okay? He doesn't come down anywhere near as fast as he goes up, all right? Now what that means is if you get Cloud into the air, it's also difficult for him, it's just as difficult for him to land as it is for you to land against him. And the last stock actually forced Cloud to land on this platform right there and then rip the punch out, okay? Now, he's got him in a position, he's got him pinned up against the stage edge over there. That's not where Cloud wants to be, especially at this kind of percent, because that's going to put him out there. He's going to have to use these resources like so, and now he can't recover.
Oh. And it's been an uphill fight for Crown.
Yep.
Tried super hard. We saw multiple instances of that spring getting in the way. Crown did a great job just pushing through, trying multiple times. Came a little bit short at the end, but great job nonetheless.